The cure, let me tell you this, the cure to many of the evil and the backwardness in society, alongside the poor quality of believers, is due to lack of discipleship. That means when you look around a society like Abuja, Nigeria, Africa, and the globe, there is an explanation as to the decadence, whether economically, whether morally, and so on and so forth. The cure to the many evils that plague society. Do you know? Governments across the globe are meeting like never before and trying to decide what to do with men. The more men across the globe, the more trouble everywhere. Are you seeing that everybody is tired? I mean, people are tired in church, people are tired around, teachers are tired because of the kinds of students. Now look at the testimony of the gentleman, a young boy in college, and now he's been introduced to adult content, and this boy now, his mind begins to be polluted and corrupt. Imagine if that man is the chairman of your local government. You see what happens to the people there? Imagine when he becomes a senator. Are we together? Imagine if that man now is the one responsible for recruiting young men. You see that there's already trouble in society. I have told you here that every national problem is first a regional problem that was not dealt with. Nigeria, listen to me. Oh, Africa, listen to me. Every regional problem is a community problem that was not dealt with. Every community problem is a family problem that was not dealt with. A thief never becomes a national thief from the first day. He steals meat, he steals what, you know, whatever it is, and goes scot-free. He steals cleaners, erasers, biros in school, goes scot-free. And every time you succeed in evil, you are propelled to continue until he becomes a global terrorist, until he becomes a nuisance to people. Is someone learning now? So I'm saying that the evils that have plagued our world today, I mean, pastors like never before are almost tired of people. I mean, you can find a church with 200 members and the pastor cannot sleep because of trouble. From this one beating his wife, to this one beating the husband, to the children beating their parents doing all kinds of things. This one stealing government money and is in trouble, and they say, which church you attend? They now call the pastor and say, your member is in prison. You better come and comfort the person. And while you are at that, someone who does not listen and does not understand the secret of victory is now being plagued. I mean, you can see, if we do not solve this problem, eventually governments will break down, preachers will break down. Are we together? Law and order will break down, and all of that. You ask legal practitioners. Well, it's even, truly speaking, it's even milder in Africa. Abroad, everything is to the court. Everything is to the court. You smile at someone, they say, why did you smile this way? You're headed to court and say you violated their, and all kinds of things. How about someone who siphons the resources that should build a school? The resources that should build the school, the next generation of children, and one man can steal that money without conscience, past the school he was supposed to build, because his brother was the person in charge of giving the contract, and that person may be a tongue-talking Christian. That person may even be a pastor himself, and he collects the money and is giving tithe from it. Are you seeing that now? And before you know it, you watch the children who should go to school because there's nothing for them to do and their minds are active. That psychological dopamine is there. Then comes terrorist organizations and they say, you know what, you are the kinds of people we are looking for. And with next to nothing, they recruit an army of young people and radicalize them, who become a nuisance to society. And so it's not enough to just pray and fast. There must be intelligence in analyzing the subject of national transformation.